Hey everybody, welcome to Real Men Craft 2. I'm Richard. Today it's Wednesday, June 14th. Yes. Sorry this video is coming so late. I have been at the neurologist all morning. Good visit. I had some nerve stimulation therapy done for over an hour. So yeah, but I don't want to get into all that. So I just want to let, before I make you watch the intro, Monica Gerald, your bracelet, yes, your bracelet and the earrings are on their way. There's the bracelet, very cool piece. I love, love, love this piece. And then here's the earrings. So yeah, Monica Gerald, they're on their way to Chicago. So yeah, those will go out tomorrow. She doesn't need them for 3 weeks, so she'll get them way before then. But I'm gonna make you guys watch the intro and then come right back. I got a lot of new subscribers and I'm kitted up a new painting. So hey, come right back after the intro. Hey, welcome back everybody, it's me, Richard. So, yes, let's see, drinking coffee, yes, out of my Starbucks, huge, gigantic coffee cooler from my niece that she gave me and Uncle Bruce for part of our Christmas last year. I have some other new earrings that I wanted to show you guys. One of my subscribers, her name is Susan Stanley. She lives in South Africa, believe it or not. And she ordered this pair of earrings about a month ago. And yeah, they're about the size of a 50-cent piece. And they're absolutely gorgeous. But she had some health scares and she told me to hold off on the earring, but I just wanted to let you know they're on your way. Thank you so much for sending me a secure payment that way through the through my credit card app and my Square app. So these are on your way. I want to thank all of you guys for the love and support of this channel. I've only had it a little over a year and a couple months, and I'm over 1,735 subscribers. So when I hit 2,000, I am going to be giving a diamond painting away and a piece of jewelry. So yeah. If you haven't done so already and you do watch my channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button right there. Throw me a thumbs up because it helps with the analytics. And I wanted to tell you guys how the analytics and all that stuff works. One of my videos, the video I posted, the diamond painting tool that I cannot live without, it's had over 8,600 views, and it's actually had over 1,400 hours of watching just that one video. So yeah, I just thought that was pretty cool. So I wanted to share that all with you. So here's, I want to shout out some new subscribers to the channel. So let me throw my readers on. Where is the beginning part of the list? Yeah, so I started a new diamond painting. I did finish the Kiss, the Superman Batman piece. I sealed it again, trimmed it, and I will show you that here in just a little bit. But in no particular order, I want to welcome Linda Hugo. Candace is chasing bunnies. Diana Oikel, Segal Alan, Ann O'Malley, Terry Walker, Ann Hancock, Melody Bush, Taro Knits, Susan St. Jameson, Roger, I might slaughter your last name, so I'm really, really sorry. Roger Ramatness, and Steve, I can't even read my own writing. Oh God, Steve Malcolmson. I was looking at the wrong page. So everybody, welcome to the channel. I'm going to cross out those names so I don't do those again or forget them. So, yeah, Tammy. This is to Tammy Ellis. Tammy Ellis, thanks for making me laugh. You and Maddie had me in stitches yesterday. Those of you that have watched both of my channels, either this one or my booktube channel, which is Nightmares Anyone right there, you will know who Tammy and Maddie are. Tammy is a dear, dear friend who lives in North Carolina, and Maddie is her 11-year-old daughter who cracks me up. Yesterday they had me in stitches. So yeah, I just wanted to say, Tammy, thanks for making me laugh. And thanks for the book info this morning. I felt so stupid. So yeah, I'm gonna do a little whip and chat here. I'm gonna take a sip of coffee really quick. So I started this painting, today's Wednesday. I started this painting Monday morning, and it is, let's see. It is from PeggyBuy, which I love PeggyBuy. And this is a 40 by 80. It is a round. And now you guys have all seen the picture of the diamond painting that I did for Bruce's Auntie Jean, the koi. Well, I'm going to be giving that to somebody in the family for her birthday. So I wanted to do another type of koi fish pond painting. So I ordered this one a while back, and it's a 40 by 80. It's absolutely gorgeous. It came from PeggyBuy, like I said. This is how much I've got done. It's absolutely stunning. It's beautiful. The colors in here are so, they're beautiful. It's got only 24 colors. I'm really, really surprised because the rendering, and I got a piece of chocolate on the back of the canvas. But yeah, this came from PeggyBuy. It was sent to me as part of a 7 canvas PR package that they sent me a while back. But yeah, so this is what I'm going to be working on in the work in progress. So hopefully everybody is having a great week so far. So I want to tell you guys something scary really happened to me and Bruce last night. Really scary. It takes a lot to actually really scare me like this. But so, well, let me get the painting flipped around, the camera flipped around, my light board on, and I will talk to you about it while I'm doing the work in progress. So what it pertains to is how crazy and scary living in the world has become. So last night it was like 7:45, and Bruce didn't want to cook. It was hot. It was really muggy and humid here in Sacramento, and we wanted to take the Tesla out, and we just thought we'd go to Popeyes and pick up some chicken. I've never been so scared in my life. Yeah, it makes me nervous right now talking about it. But so me and Zero were sitting in the Tesla, and we had pulled up in front of the restaurant, and Bruce had made an online order through his phone, and he went in to pick up the chicken. He went in to pick up the order, and we were sitting there, and by the way, speaking of the Tesla, before I start talking about we bought a Tesla like a month and a half ago, and we got it in the pearl white, and then we had the white interior put in it. Well, we didn't like the white, and we wanted it to be color wrapped, so we chose the most phenomenal color. And you guys know that one of my favorite colors is any kind of apple green or lime green. Yes, we had the Tesla wrapped an electric surge lime. And I will pop up some pictures here. Yeah, look at the color of this green. This color is phenomenal. But anyway, me and Zero were sitting in the Tesla, and it was starting to get dark, and the restaurant was packed inside. And this Popeyes is not in a good neighborhood. It's in a very drug and crime infused neighborhood, but we had just gone there because we had gone to Joann's, and I had to pick up some yarn that I had ordered, and we thought, well, we'll just stop at the Popeyes on the way home. So, to make a long story short, me and Zero are sitting there, and I noticed I was looking in the restaurant, and there was a very well-dressed black man in there, and he was probably in his late 40s, and he was talking to two less unfortunate people, and I could tell, that he was buying them something to eat. Well, as me and Zero were sitting there, this thing came up behind the Tesla, which made Zero start growling, and he was going, excuse my French, just batshit crazy on my lap. And I kind of looked to the left and looked out Bruce's driver's side rear view mirror, and there was this guy walking into the parking lot, and he had his bicycle towing all of his belongings and stuff in these two little makeshift trailers. And he jumped off the bike, and he came up to Bruce's window of the car, and he had white glue and just stuff all over his nostrils where he had been huffing something. And as he's standing there, he's screaming, and I thought he was going to pound on the window. Well, I laid on the horn just to scare him, and he went around the back of the car, and he went up to the window of the restaurant, and he got up in the window. He had this huge black pit bull. Now, I'm not afraid of pit bulls. Bruce and I have both volunteered at our local SPCA, and pit bulls, Staffordshires, are actually wonderful dogs. But this dog had been trained to be mean, and he was black. He was a black, beautiful pit bull, and he was huge. I had Zero in the car, and like I said, the guy went up to the window, and he starts pounding on the restaurant window, and this Asian couple had pulled up next to us, and two guys, and they got out to go in and order some food. This guy, the homeless guy, went ballistically crazy, pulls out this big knife, and he just starts waving it and screaming it and like going like this to these two Asian guys. Well, they ran in the restaurant, and I'm thinking, oh my God, come on, Bruce, just get out of here. Well, the dog was going crazy. I mean, he was so trying to get forward, and the guy was strung out on some kind of drugs. He could barely hold the dog, and Bruce came out of the restaurant. Well, before Bruce came out, the well-dressed man that was inside, he looked like somebody from one of the local churches, and he was, trying to be nice. He came out, and the guy that had the homeless guy, he had this canister, probably about as big as, I knew the phone was going to ring. It never fails. Are they going to leave a message or not? Probably not. So the homeless guy was holding a canister about this big, and he was holding it in his right hand, and he went like this, and he was huffing whatever was in this can. Well, as the gentleman came out of the restaurant, he had a bag with probably 2 or 3 trays of chicken. Well, he went to hand it to the homeless guy. The homeless guy went crazy. He pushes the button on the canister and this huge cloud of bright orange chili powder came out. And it went all over the gentleman's nice, beautiful jacket he had. It went all over his face, all over the back of his hat. Well, he ran into the restaurant trying to get away. Just as that's happening, Bruce is walking out, and he's walking between the restaurant and the homeless man. And I'm laying on the Hornet, and I didn't want to roll my window down, and I'm telling Bruce, get in the car, get in the car. Just as he looks at me, he starts coughing, and he jumped in the car, and as he opened the door, well, the suction brought all that chili powder into the car, and Zero started just, having a hard time breathing. I couldn't breathe. I thought Bruce was going to pass out, and I just said, drive, just get out of here. We had to pull over across the street because neither of us could breathe. I didn't know if it was going to affect Zero. I tried to get Bruce to calm down and breathe, and I made him drink a bunch of water. It was scary. It was so scary. So when we were about halfway home, I was going to call the restaurant to see if all the employees were okay. But when you call a restaurant that has pickup or anything after 7, 8 o'clock, you get a recording to, leave your order or whatever. So I knew that wasn't going to work. But yeah, that was pretty scary last night. So I just wanted to tell everybody, please be careful when you go out. Right now here in Sacramento and San Francisco and the Bay Area, Asian people, are being robbed and attacked, and they're being targeted and they're being robbed. And I just really, I can't stress enough to anybody. It doesn't matter if you're white, black, Asian, Hispanic, anything. Just be careful when you're out. Today's world is crazy. It's a world of guns and drugs and violence, and people just don't care. They don't care who they hurt or what they do to, get what they want. So just be really careful, you guys, and be kind and polite, and just, be aware of your surroundings. It doesn't matter if you're by yourself, if you're with anybody, a family, friends, just be careful. You're not safe no matter where you go, and just be careful. Be very careful. I would hate to see anything happen to anybody out there that watches the channel, just anybody in general. So that's enough about that. So like I said, I'm going to flip the camera around. I'm going to work on this for a couple minutes, and now that I've talked for 20 minutes, yeah. So here we go. I'm going to put you on pause. I'm going to flip the camera around down here, and we're going to do some diamond painting for a little bit. So here we go. Okay. Yeah, so that was pretty scary last night. That just not anything I want to go through again. It really scared me. And it was just nothing I would want anybody to have to go through. It was scary. So I'm gonna move this down to be a little bit closer to me. So let's move the camera. Hopefully you guys can see what I'm doing. Oh, my ring needs cleaned so bad. Yeah, so you guys can all probably hear the fountain. I have the windows open. So yeah, I had nerve stimulation therapy this morning on my leg. I went and seen a new neurologist that I had never seen, and he was so great. He was such a super great doctor. But to make a long story short, back in let's see, I was 22, so it was 1983. I was a speed skater, roller skating speed skater, and my team, not just me, but yeah, we were going to Washington State Finals, and I had an accident where a little 6-year-old kid came out onto the rink, and he came out onto the floor, and me and our team were in our last relay, our practice of our relay, and I shattered my right ankle. Well, I had a complete ankle replacement surgery and everything back then, and the doctor told me some stuff I didn't know. The right lower edge of my right foot has always kind of looked like it was kind of like bruised, and it's been like that for a long time, and I didn't know what it was. Well, I found out that my nerves are kind of, he said they were, the best way to make it understandable is they're kind of dead on that part of my foot. So that explains why a lot of the times I can never feel anything on the lower right side of my foot. But he told me that after he did some scans and stuff, that I have severe neuropathy in my right leg. I have 2 pinched nerves, and my sciatica nerve is wrapped in a weird way around my thigh bone. And that probably happened when I slipped in the shower in October and messed my knee up. So, yeah. So he did some therapy for a little over an hour. And actually right now it's probably, hey Google, what time is it?
It's 2:22 p.m.
It's 2:22 p.m. California time. So yeah, it's been a couple hours since I got home from the doctor. So yeah. So to make a long story short, that is what is wrong with my leg, part of my leg, with my leg. That's why I'm having so much pain. So yeah. And then he told me he does want to see if he can rush my hip/knee replacement surgery because I have my first orthoscopic surgeon appointment, just probably for a consult. August 2nd, and then hard telling how long they'll make me wait for surgery, but hopefully he can put like a rush through, because he said this really needs to be taken care of. And yeah, so he was a great doctor. He was from Algeria. Very, very, very nice man. So yeah, I knew I was going to be late this morning because I, of course, ran into our neighbors, and when I was leaving, and they were talking to Bruce and his niece and sister about the color of the car, and I had to wait, for them to get out of the driveway so I could pull out. But then, of course, going to a new doctor, I had no idea where this doctor was. So my appointment was at 10:30. I showed up at like 10:37, but thank goodness there was no other patient. So the receptionist said, it was no problem. Don't worry about it. So yeah. I was going to say, Richard, I was going to say, if I've been talking this whole time and not recording, I'm going to but no, I'm recording. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing for you guys, but yeah. So what else is new? I got a couple jewelry orders. I've got to get those done. So yeah, so hopefully all of you guys are doing well. Hopefully you've had a good week so far. Saw on the news that terrible freeway accident where part of that freeway had collapsed. I think it was in, I knew I was going to forget where it was. But that was pretty scary. And then, yeah, with all this crime and stuff, it's just, it's pretty sad. It's actually really sad. And it really upsets me because I remember the days when I grew up in the 60s and 70s. I mean, we never even had to lock our doors. And now it's like, if you do anything and don't lock your doors even in the daytime, it's getting pretty scary. But I always try to keep my head and chin up and think positive. So, yeah, it's just, I think it's going to get worse before it gets better. So, just be careful, everybody, when you're out there. Oh, there's another bee. I forgot. I thought I had got them all. I love the sound of the wind chimes. The cat's sitting here right beside me like, Dad? Oh, speaking of the cat, that's his electric food turning. So I'm surprised he didn't run over there because he always acts like he's starving to death. But yeah, I always try to keep a positive frame of mind. And it's like, I've learned a lot of that from Bruce. With Bruce being Chinese, he believes in, always be positive and, and I've been a pretty positive person my entire life. I can't count on two fingers how many times I've intentionally hurt somebody's feelings. I would never ever do it. I did, I think, to my brothers one time when I was a kid, and then my dear childhood friend growing up. But I think that's all part of being a kid. But I can't imagine being a kid in today's world. It's sad to see schools and shootings and everything else, and kids having to go through metal detectors, in elementary schools, and it's just terrible. And California, I hate to say, it's just, oops, I don't want to place that there. That's a P as in Paul, not a R as in Richie. But I'm excited to get this done. It's going to look really, really pretty on our wall. I think I'm going to use this orange color frame again, like I did for Auntie Jean's, or like this lime green or one of these really pretty greens for the color of the frame. What was I talking about? What was I rambling about? Oh, just, yeah, that was really, really scary last night. So yeah, Zero's crashed over in his room. Bruce and his older sister Janet and his niece Catherine, who you guys have seen in pictures that I've posted. They all went for a really, really long morning walk this morning, so Zero's really, really tired. I love the sound of the fountain with wind chimes. And it's supposed to be in the 90s tomorrow. I'm not looking forward to that. Yuck. Isn't that the most relaxing sound? So I just wanted to say a huge shout out and a huge hi to Larry Yonts. Hopefully you're doing good, my friend. To A. Lopez Jr. He is an author of some of my favorite books lately. And Kelly Cyberling, I'm glad you had fun at Dollywood. Jealous, never been. I do want to go. It's on my bucket list. But I ain't gonna hobble around in an amusement park until I get my hip and or my knee done. And speaking of running around in an amusement park, yes, Maddie, I do want to come to North Carolina this October for your birthday so we can go do Carowinds for the Halloween haunt. Yep. Don't you love that noise of that putty? I do. So Bruce watched 80 for Brady the other night. He liked it. I haven't watched it. I thought it kind of looked kind of silly. Yeah, I love chick flicks, but I think that one just looked like another one try to cash in, you know, Lily Tomlin and Jane Fonda and all them crazy funny girlfriends, but it got terrible reviews, and he said it was okay. He said it was kind of cute, but yeah, I just didn't want to watch it. It's on one of the streaming services, so I'm sure I will watch it. But what else was I gonna say? Oh, Serena, I'm gonna tell you and your husband Charles, thank you so much for the Get Well card and the $100 gift card. That was so nice of you guys. I wish you wouldn't have done that. But hopefully you are enjoying your jewelry. He did order you a beautiful necklace, bracelet, and earring set, and it was my pleasure to make it. But yeah, I just want to say again, thank you so much for the gift card. I know I've got a couple custom diamond paintings I want to order. And yeah, I just, when I got the card, you know, it did make me laugh. It kind of brought a little tear to my eye. But then when I opened the inner envelope and saw the $100 gift card, I was really blown away. So once again, thank you to you and your hubby. Hopefully he's feeling better. Hopefully his job is going good. But yeah, so I'm going to wrap this up before I change colors here. And I just wanted to remind all of you guys, don't forget to hit that subscribe button down over, where am I at? Where am I pointing? Like right here somewhere, or over, probably over here. I'm upside down to my camera. So you guys take care of yourselves. Stay bright, stay blingy. Just, you know, you guys, once again, I don't want anybody to go through anything like Bruce and I went through last night. So just be aware of your surroundings. Be careful. Stay positive, everybody. And hey, you guys, thanks for stopping by and tuning in. And I will see you in the next video. Take care, you guys, and share the channel with your friends. And once again, thank you, everybody, for the love, support, and the subscriber numbers. So keep it up, you guys. Take care of yourselves. I'm Richard with Real Minecraft 2. I will see you in the next video. Take care, you guys.